Hello, Sysfailure here again, and welcome back to the workout videos. Today I'm going to be showing you the second of the two workouts you do in Strongless 5x5. If you haven't seen the first one, that's the first workout video, and if you want to see what I was eating, that's the nutrition one that came out the other day. So feel free to watch those, they'll be both in the playlist. This particular workout, I like to consider this one to be the easy one. Not because it is easy, but because the exercises are in it are the squat, which you're doing 3 times a week, the overhead press, which I'm particularly bad at, so it doesn't take me too long because I can't get many reps, and there's the deadlift, which is 1 set of 5, so you don't have 5x5 going in there. Also, I don't have to use the bench or anything, so I don't have to wheel the bench in and out. And finally, the assistance exercises, which if you're doing the new one that's in the app is not listed, is pull-ups or push-ups, alternating on the second workout, and prone bridges. And I'm also particularly bad at pull-ups, not push-ups, pull-ups and chin-ups, that's what I'm talking about. I'm particularly bad at pull-ups and chin-ups, so that also makes it technically easy because I just can't do them yet. But you can do reverse runs where you jump up and try and lower yourself, so that's a good place to start, especially if you weigh as much as me. Going to be slightly different this time, because last time I did show you every one of these sets. The ones in the middle are never all that interesting, to be honest. So, we're going to show you the first set and the last set of each workout. And that way, so I'll give you an idea of how you might start, how you might finish. A couple of comments on previous stuff. I watched back the first video, and I did mention at the time that I thought my barbell row form was utterly shocking, and I was utterly right. So, don't copy how I did it there. Do watch some instructional videos on how to do that. That's something I have to improve. Having a gut makes it difficult anyway. So, today's squat is 22.5 as we go up by 2.5 kilos from the last one. I've not got any locks on it, I've just got 1.25 kilo ones on the end there, because my locks actually weigh about 2.5 kilos a piece, so I would be adding 5 rather than 2.5. So, right, well, without further ado, is it due? Yeah, whatever. Set number 1. Now, also in the first video, I looked like I had the bar right up on my neck when I went and crouched down. That wasn't the case, but if you do put your bar there, you will cause yourself some serious damage, so don't put the bar on your neck. I'm trying to get it a little bit further down this time. So, in position, further down a bit, and up. Now the plates are actually not attached on this, so I have to make sure my balance is right. And go! Right, set 1 done. So it's sliding slightly up the back there, so I've still got to work on loosening off the muscles for rotating there. But you will next see me at set 5, so I'll see you then. Right then, so final set, set number 5. So that's your 5 sets of squats, which means next time I get to move up to 25 kilos, which means I can actually use the spin locks end, one on each end, because that says nearly 5 kilos for the set. Next up, you have the overhead press. So conveniently, bar's already in the right place for it. So we just need to take the weights off as we start at 20 on that. Alright then, so the overhead press, similar to position to when you're doing the squat. It's something that really, if you could, you'd prefer to do outside of the rack, because depending on your arm length or whatever, you could sort of hit these, and if you've got bigger plates on, they will hit the ceiling if your ceiling's low enough, which sadly mine is. So you might find yourself having to do seated ones, which are not as good, but if you haven't got much choice because of your ceiling or whatever, that's what you have to do. Now, as it says, I'm utterly crap at these, but I will show you the first and the last set again. So, set 1. There you go, so set 1 of the overhead press. You want to make sure that you don't sort of arch your back sort of right over like that or anything whilst doing it, or you cause yourself an injury. So that's that one, and then see set 5 where I won't do quite so well. Right, 5th set, and I'm definitely starting to feel a little bit knackered, not just because of this, but also it's been like an absolute oven today, and for sound purposes the windows in here are closed and I'm sweating to death. But set 5. So it's there we go. So that's set 5 of that. So next time, 22.5 kilos. So what you just saw me do the squat, we'll be doing on this. So this goes up about half the speed of the squat, is it? No? A third of the speed of the squat, sorry. Because you do the squat 3 times a week and you do this. No, half the speed. What am I on about? This is every second workout. So it goes up half the speed of the squat. The squat goes up every workout if you can. So that's an overhead press. The final thing, if you're just following the main exercises, is 1 set of 5 of deadlifts. And the starting recommendation is apparently 42.5 kilos. That doesn't sound right. I'm going to check this. Right, so I've got the bar in place for doing the deadlifts. We're going to do 1 set of 5. Since a few moments ago, I've had a poke around the internet, checking the strong lift spreadsheets and the app, and I don't know why one says 40 and one says 42.5. I have found out though that in the app you can alter it. So I've altered it to 40 because that's what it is everywhere else. I'm thinking 42.5 is probably a mistake because that's a weird weight to start on. Because that would mean I would have down there 10 on each side and then another 1.25 on the end of it, which seems an odd bit to start on, to be honest. So 1 set of these. Let's see if I can get some reasonable form out of this. Right, so that was the deadlift. I feel I've still got to sort of lock my shoulder blades a bit closer together on that one. But it didn't feel too bad. Did feel heavy though. Especially with the temperature in here, I'm really opening the window after this. So that's where you would stop if you're just following what's in the app itself. Now, as it says, that's where you finish normally. But in this case, we also have pull-ups and then prone bridges. And then we're done for the day. Oh, a quick mention if you are doing this in the gym. If you're strong enough to pick the plates up, you're strong enough to put the plates back. Don't go leaving them all over the place for everybody else. But everybody will hate you and might accidentally drop something on you. So, tidy up. I'll be on home gym, so I have to tidy up. Otherwise I can blame myself. Okay, so we're going to try pull-ups, and it's not going to go too well. Right, so the pull-ups in the version that I use is 3 sets to failure, which is basically instant. So This one, I'm just going to show you one of them because at the moment they're all as bad as one another, so I might as well just show you the first, which is bad enough. So, grab the bar, and in this case I can't pull myself up, so I'm going to have to jump and try and lower myself. So, yeah, as you can see, I weigh a bit too much to lift at the moment. But you get there eventually. I'll weigh less, muscles will be stronger. Soon it will become really easy. There are people out there who weigh like 300 pounds of muscle and do pull-ups and don't give a damn. Next time I do the second workout, I try and do chin-ups. So you alternate, pull up, chin up. And I'm just as bad at those. So I'm going to do the other 2 sets, and I'll show you the final thing, the prone bridge. Right, so I've done 3 sets of those. Well, 3 attempts at those. If you struggle as well, it might be worth buying some resistance bands you can sort of put round up there, round your feet, and sort of help lift your weight up. I just don't have any. But finally, prone bridges. 3 sets of just holding yourself in a prone bridge position for 30 seconds each. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it's surprisingly tricky because you've got to work all the core muscles around there by holding them in and just staying there. So that's why a good one to finish on. Right, so 3 sets of 30 seconds with 90 seconds rest between them. Here goes one. So that was one, and I'll show you 3, and then we'll be done. Right then, so that's the workout done. At this point you would go on and do the stretches as I showed in the first workout video. You may also wonder, what am I doing other than these workouts, say cardio wise? As it's the first week or 2, I'm not really doing external cardio other than I ride a bike twice a day anyway to work and back, so that helps. What I'm going to be doing is something that's recommended by Elliot House, which I've heard before, and it's something I want to try, see how it goes. So after the workouts on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, do 20 minutes of steady state cardio. And then on a Tuesday and Thursday, take the weekend off, have a rest. Tuesday and Thursday, do 10 minutes of sprints. Well, it's high intensity interval training, so you have like a minute on sprint, a minute off sprint, or 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, whichever you want. Do that for 10 minutes, then 20 minutes of steady state cardio, and then another 10 minutes of sprints on and off. And that gives you 40 minutes total there, and you'll be utterly knackered by the end of it. But as I try to strip off fat, that's a useful thing to do. So I will be doing that as of next week, because if you do it all to start with, things can kind of go wrong and you might give up. So that's what I'm doing. Now, I think that's probably enough for today. If you do have any other comments to that, let me know down beneath. Anything you want to say, you want to discuss this or anything you're doing, let me know. And I'm going to go now because with all the equipment and the lights and the temperature today and having done that workout, I am sweating my balls off. So thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.